Brand new in update 1.69 for Gran Turismo 7 is the Renault Twingo. No European trip is complete without sending your rental Renault Twingo to the moon and back and delivering it with your fingers crossed. Hopefully they won't notice. This is the World Touring Car 600, probably one of the highest paying big money races in Gran Turismo 7. However, it is also one of the most challenging. Can the Renault Twingo win? In its stock form, I would say 100% not, but I'll be trying to race in this one. This is a highly modified 600 horsepower Renault Twingo, and this one absolutely rips. Let's see if we can dominate this World Touring Car 600 with cloth seat that look like they come from a train. Okay, World Touring Car 600 Tokyo Expressway. Let's come and see what we can do. We're going to go with brake balance all the way to the front. We're going to keep it fuel map 1 and watch this car rip. And that is wheel spin in 3rd gear. Just about getting traction in 4th gear, and as you can see guys, before we begin we are ripping down that straight. The speedometer on the dashboard of the car is locked at 199 kilometers an hour. We've broken the car, but we're doing 315 kilometers an hour down to the braking zone. We're going to get on the brakes early to be safe. Here's our, oh, we're going to have to dive. We're going to go deep, a little bit of understeer. Mega front wheel drive understeer. Now this is a front wheel drive car, 600 horsepower through the front wheels, and a car that only weighs about 800 kilograms. So this is, I'm still spinning the tyres, so the track is a little bit wet. Tokyo Expressway is one of the hardest big money races in Gran Turismo 7, so it's actually driving pretty decent. Staying in 4th gear on the brakes. Oh, a little bit closing into the back of his out. 3rd gear on the exit. That's wheel spin in 3rd. Wheel spin in 4th. Just back off here, just cruise through here. Now front tyre wear could be an issue. Quick look back at that glorious cloth seats off of a 90s train. We are dropping it down the inside of Hizal into this tight 3rd gear corner. Spinning up the tyres on corner exit, just rolling onto that throttle just to minimise wheel spin in 2nd gear, 3rd gear, just about getting traction in 4th. On the brakes early, getting the car stopped, barely, just got to the apex there. Wonder what lap time and race time we can get out of this car. It's decent. I mean, we're spinning up the tyres, 3rd gear. That's wheel spin, 4th gear. I can still hear it spinning up. There we go, that's got traction now. 270 kilometers before we got traction in those front tyres and ripping down the main straight now. Looking back, we've dropped the guy in 4th and we are closing in on the back of the Japanese driver. Again, broken that speed down to 324 kilometers an hour, just getting a bit of slip off of the RX-7. Braking very early. The track is still a bit wet, so actually imagine looking in the back of your tuned Japanese RX-7 and seeing this ridiculous 600 horsepower Renault Twingo just lighting up the tyres in 3rd gear. You know, look for an inside move here. It's a bit sketchy the way it's light on the rear. Oh, it's not going to spin out on power, but it is just going to be a little bit sketchy. Gallo is ahead. Now he's fast, he pits twice. It's rare to catch Gallo, but we're going to just drop it around the outside. Sketchy. We've got the move done around the outside. We're in the lead of this race by lap number 2 in a Renault Twingo. It's getting better the more I drive it. Just gently dance it in there. It will steer nicely if you get that rear to slide. It's got a hideous on power understeer, what you'd imagine with 600 horsepower through the front tyres. Got to on the brakes super early before the 200 board. Let's call this the Twingo challenge. See what lap times and race times you can get out of your Renault Twingo. Let me know in the comments, guys. Oh, just pure understeer. 8 seconds up. That's third gear. Full wheel spin. Front tyres are looking a little bit shabby. We will be doing a one-stop strategy. We're just going to pit middle, end of lap 6. If you used fuel map 6, potentially you might be able to go for a no stop, but the tyres will be very second hand by the time you get towards the end of the race. So we are already 3 seconds in the lead of the race, 325 kilometers an hour down the main straight and braking just after the timing. It's sketchy on the brakes, but it does turn in nicely, and then just rolling onto the gas on the exit. The way the car drives, I hate front wheel drive cars, but I'm really enjoying driving this one. It's just got a little bit of sketchiness to it. The rear slides around with that lift off oversteer, and having a ridiculous amount of power is just fun. You just spin up the tyres in almost any gear. Third gear spinning. Fourth gear, yep, a little bit of spinning. Oh wow, got a massive lift off oversteer there. Oh, it's bogged down a bit there. Let's try third. Peeling them tyres, you can just hear them screaming. They are not happy. Flowing through these corners here, just a little tap of the barrier. You could probably drive them in fourth gear. It would save the front tyres a little bit more. Third gear just peaks up that revs a little bit too much. Oh, I just get the car stopped, turned. Lighten those tyres up. That's wheel spinning third, carrying that wheel spin into fourth, still spinning. Yep, just gained traction, 260 kilometers an hour in fourth gear, and we're still peeling the tyres. And they've done a decent lap time. 205s are a good lap time. You wouldn't expect a car like this to just work around Tokyo World Touring Car 600, but it does. It's so lightweight. Right, let's see if we can improve our lap time. Oh, lovely little lift off oversteer there. Hold on to the throttle. That was a nice exit, that was. Just not spinning the tyres up too much. Still spinning now though. Just flowing through here, just 0.2 up. It's a good track. I do enjoy driving this. When you get the flow of this track, it's a good track to drive. Sketchy, this corner, that corner is very sketchy. A lot of third gears through here, a lot of just floating that rear. 0.7 up. Third gear definitely through there. You can't take that one in fourth. Third through here, just waiting patiently to get on the gas. Now I'm almost halfway through my front tyres, but we are pitting in 2 laps time, so I think we should be good. Oh, it's a little bit deep there. Just not quite getting the car turned. Getting the dry bit of the track. Just managing that wheel spin. It might be better. I'm still peeling the tyres in fourth gear. I'm still lighting him up. It might be better to use a higher fuel map to just kill a bit of the power. 600 is a bit extreme, but 204.3 is the lap time. Now that is a rapid lap time for this track. Let me know, guys, in the comments, what is your absolute best lap time you've ever done around here? No wall rides, what's a genuine lap time? Fifth lap into turn 1. Get the car to the apex. Roll on the throttle. It's actually quicker just to roll on the throttle and not spin the tyres. It might be quicker to use a bit of TC actually. Just maybe just short shifting as well, just to put it in the higher gears, just kill that torque a little bit. 0.8 down, so my other lap was rapid. I guess starting to be quite low on front tyres. As the fuel burns away, the tyres go. Oh, still just. Oh god! Oh. As soon as you get on the gas, it just straightens up and just understeers. This car's ridiculous. The front tyres are cooked. I wonder what the tyre temperatures would be. If you do want to know how to get tyre temperatures in Gran Turismo 7, I've got a video that gets you covered for that one. Check out the link in the description below. Get stopped, get stopped, get stopped. Yeah, it's definitely harder to get stopped with the tyres. Short shift a second, just rolling onto that throttle. Just managing that throttle, not flat out. There we go, rolling on. Rolling through. So it's lap number 5. We're going to complete lap number 5 onto lap 6. That is going to be our pit lap. We're going to come into the pits, full tank of fuel, fresh set of sports soft tyres. We're already 23 seconds ahead. So yeah, we are absolutely destroying the field in this one, and that is ahead of Gallo. He pits twice in this race, so he's well out of it. A little bit of lift off oversteer there as it into turn 1. Yeah, the front tyres definitely feel a bit worn out. Spinning it up. Absolutely just killing tyres. Any tyre company want to sponsor me for this one? Slow down quite a bit for this left-right chicane because the car is just a bit sketchy on corner entry. It does kind of want to over-rotate. It's set up to be like that just to make sure we're not just front-wheel drive understeering everywhere, and the setup will be at the end of this video so you can get yourself dialed in with a Twingo just like this one. 100 board just down to third gear for this corner. And this will be our pit lap, so we need to make sure we do pit. Lighten up those tyres. And braking. There's a line across the track just before the 200 board. That is the braking reference point, and you definitely need to be on the brakes before the 200, else you're not getting it stopped. Now, will we get the clean race bonus? It's difficult to get clean race bonus for this race. Okay, we'll get rid of these tyres so we can do what we want with them. Wheel spinning. Still, oh, a little bit of wheel spinning in 5th gear. That is bang on my vision, that is. that fuel remains. We're going to throw in the pits, absolutely flat out. Brand new set of sports soft tyres. We're going to fill the tank completely, and we're going to go for the second part of this race. Let's see what we can do for race strategy execution. While we're in the pits, guys, if you do want anything from GT Omega, check out the links in the description below. CD5 is my discount code. It'll get you 5% off of anything at GT Omega. I've just upgraded to the hybrid profile rig, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's rock solid. You can see my wheels not moving at all. So yeah, it's super solid, and away we go. Now Cockburn in this one, the Japanese driver, he pits a few laps later, so he pits around lap number 8 or 9, so he will be close by. In fact, there is his lights looking back through our Gary cloth seats. We have got the roll cage installed just for safety reasons, so we are one pit stop ahead of the Japanese driver. Now, one thing to bear in mind is that when you're on fresh tyres, the car does actually want to oversteer a little bit. A lot of lift off oversteer, but as soon as we just punish those tyres, the driving characteristics will balance out. I've set the car to drive nicely when it's kind of in the middle of the race, so when the front tyres have overheated and when the balance the tyre wear balance has shifted a little bit. So that is how this car is set up. The first lap out the pits on lap number 1, the car is a little bit pointy, but it's easy to drive. I say easy, it's wild to drive, but it's not going to spin out on you. We've just got front wheel drive understeer issues going on. If ever you've got a bit of a moment going on, just smash that throttle and the front wheels will drag you out of it. I mean, I've made some crazy builds in my time on my channel, so feel free to check out those ones, but this one is one of the most obscurely unexpected cars to be able to win this race, and not just win this race, absolutely destroy it. Now looking for that line across the track. Get the car stopped, keep it on the dry part of the track, short shift to second, roll onto that throttle smoothly. I think that is, oh no, we are still lighting up the tyres. That is the way to drive this car, just rolling onto that throttle, controlling that wheel spin. We've already gapped the Japanese driver by 7 seconds, and our outlap is going to be decent, and let's see what laps we can do to close out this race. We are all good on fuel, no need to worry about fuel. Just focus on them braking points, control that lift off oversteer, and then we'll round out this race. Now I do no brake just after the first timing segment comes up. Roll it in on the brake, exit in second, shift to third through this one, roll onto the throttle. Ooh, stalled out a little bit there. And the tyres have got some grip. Fourth gear doesn't spin him up. Through here, just carry fourth. Brake before the 100, get it down to third. Flow in through here, balance it on the throttle. Spinning the tyres up. Just before the bridge, just ease off, downshift. Let the car flow through there. Lovely. Almost bang on our best lap. Nice through there. Nice bit of lift off oversteer. Just touching the barrier on the corner exit now. Looking for that braking reference point, getting it squared off. There we go. Swerving under brakes because the car is a little bit unstable. I'll give you some pointers as to how to make the car a bit more stable when I run through the build of this car, because it is set to be a little bit aggressive by reasons to just make it fun to drive and to extract the maximum lap time. But you can add a bit more rear downforce, soften the rear suspension, soften the rear anti-roll bar if you really want to make the car a little bit more safe to drive. And into the 203s with the Renault Twingo. Would you believe that? Let's try and close out this race and see what race time we can get. So I think it's going to be a decent one. I think we could be going sub 26 minutes, which is a really decent credit per hour payout. A little bit of lift off oversteer on the brakes. There we go. This is really, I mean, I've not been on Gran Turismo for a good while, but this has brought the fun back for me. Just doing mad stuff like this is a good thing to do, and we're earning massive credits as we're doing it. It's one of the highest paying races in Gran Turismo 7. Fighting with a car like this as well, it's going to teach you a bit of car control. It's going to teach you how to drive cars that aren't fully optimized, cars that aren't fully normal to drive. It's going to keep you on your toes. The walls are always close around here. Well, as as we say that. We almost lift off, oversteered, understeered into it, and I just saw there's lap traffic ahead, so we're going to be putting some of these cars in this race a lap down. That is massively embarrassing for, let's see who it's going to be. It's probably going to be a Dodge Viper who's going to go a lap down to a Renault Twingo, and it is, and we're just going to blitz by him on the straight. Struggle with that, getting out the in fact, wheel spinning. We could pass him while we're wheel spinning. We are still wheel spinning. We just about regained grip as we put the move on that Dodge Viper. That is ridiculous. So it was a 2:05. Lost a bit of time on that lap, but I'm 47 seconds ahead of everybody else. 2, maybe 3 more laps to go. We are good on fuel. So yeah, you can run flat out with a one-stop strategy. No problem on fuel at all. And who we got here? Got a Jaguar. Is a Jaguar. Wheel spinning past that as well. Absolutely ridiculous. So we are definitely losing tyres, so lap times will start to fade, but the car's going to have a little bit more understeer in it. I say it's a little bit safer to drive, but it is still going to be an absolute wild ride. Is this the world's fastest Twingo? I certainly think it could be. Does that then mean it's a world record lap time, race time? Let me know in the comments, guys. What lap times do you get in your build? I'm really, really interested to know. Let's turn this into the Twingo Championship. Oh, that's a bit deep. Marbles. The understeer, the on-power understeer. In fact, spin up tyres, 4th gear spinning again. As the track's drying out, it's probably causing a lot more tyre wear, which isn't really a problem. We've only got 2 more laps to go, and we've got plenty of life in these tyres. So that was a 2:05. I think 2:05 is decent for a kind of mid-race, end of stint lap time. With the way the tyres are, yeah, I mean they're half worn, so we're not going to be setting the world on fire. We're just setting tyres on fire. It's actually really good just floating in and managing that kind of lift off, turn in, oversteer. Going to be catching anyone? I don't think we are. I think we've got a good gap to get us to the end of the race to get some clear air laps. We're just lighting up those tyres, no matter what the corner, no matter what the gear. Staying in 3rd gear for that transition there. 1 second off, which to be expected with that high front tyre wear. Spinning in 4th, all the way down the hill. Still spinning. Spinning the front tyres right up until the breaking point of that final corner. Nice little double apex there. Oh. Bouncing the limiter. The car's just walking to the outside of the track, spinning. that's a little bit of wheel spin in 5th gear. Man, this car's ridiculous. I'm going to go shopping for a Renault Twingo now. I think I probably overlooked how amazing this car could be. I always knew it was a great rental car. Any European trip wouldn't be complete with sending the Renault Twingo down a really sketchy road. So I'm going to put a move on the Alpha. Just blow by them at 325 kilometers an hour. This is the final lap of the race. Just lighting up those tyres. Yep, still spinning. In 4th. And they are almost dead. Yeah, lap time's definitely dropped off. I think this has been a pretty solid run actually. It's no major errors. Maybe let's try and round this off without having any major errors myself, but I think I've had a good flow. Well, there is another car ahead. Can we put another car a lap down? Oh, that's sketchy. No, we've got it sorted. Just peeling those tyres again. 4th gear, spinning. Get some grip as we go down the hill. Looking for that braking reference point. The braking distance is getting much longer as those front tyres get destroyed. Short shift a second, try and square the corner off. Okay, 3rd gear, 4th gear, wheel spin. Yeah, carrying that wheel spin into 5th gear. Can we get to the line? Still wheel spin. No, we've regained grip at 260 kilometers an hour. I'm going to get across the line. What is the race time going to be? The lap time is going to be a 2:06. What is that race time going to be? And the results are in 25 minutes 55 seconds, best lap with a 2:03.919. Insane. And looking at the results, we did get the clean race bonus, 825,000 credits for driving this ridiculous Renault Twingo. Now onto the bit you're interested in, and that is the full 600 pp tune. So I'm going to go to car settings, go to detailed settings. Here is my full build. It is an engine swap build, so it's got the K24A Honda Civic engine in it, so it's got that VTEC power that is going to give us 599.97 pp and 599 horsepower. It is using sport soft tires front and rear. That is what I think gives a great amount of grip, and because you're doing a one-stop strategy, it's perfect for that one-stop strategy. They work okay. It's the fully customizable suspension, and I've got it set to 65 at the front, the lowest it can go, and 69 at the rear. Softest front roll bar, hardest rear roll bar. The suspension is 34 damping compression ratio, 44 damping expansion ratio. Natural frequency is 2.4, 2.2 front camber degree angle, and no toe in at all, just completely straight ahead. Over to the rear, it is 40 on the compression damping, 50 on the expansion damping. That's just the maximum rear natural frequency, so the stiffest it can go at the rear. I have got negative camber angle 3 degrees, and again, no toe in at all. It does have the fully customizable LSD, and it is initial torque set to 5, acceleration sensitivity set to 30, and braking sensitivity set to 5. I want the diff to be as open as possible when you're getting on the brakes and turning in, and when you're on the gas, I've got it set to 30 just to lock it a little bit, just so we don't get that one tyre fire, but we do just spin up both tyres at the same time. There's so much power in this car. I have got the fully customizable racing transmission installed. I've got it set to 320 kilometers an hour top speed. I didn't do any manual gear adjustments, but here are the numbers. If you get lost, you can copy these ones to set it back to how it needs to be. Power restrictor is at 100, ballast is 20 kilograms, and it is positioned 50 to the rear. This actually just seems to lower the PP, but it's where I want it to be anyway. It is quite a forward bias car. I have the fully customizable ECU and the output adjustment is set to 100. I've got some aero parts on this car. I'll talk you through the actual build a little bit later, but the downforce is set to 100, so maximum front downforce, and the rear downforce is set to 100. If you do find the car a little bit sketchy, then just raise this rear downforce and it'll just help to stabilize the car. Over to the turbocharger, I do have the high RPM turbocharger installed. It's going to give us 600 horsepower. The anti-lag system is installed. I have anti-lag set to strong. Coming down to the racing silencer, I have the racing silencer installed. The racing disc brakes, the drilled versions, doesn't really matter which one, they both do the same thing. Racing pads, I don't bother with a handbrake. I do have the brake balance controller. I would recommend setting it to -5, so 5 to the front. It just stabilizes the car on the brakes a little bit, but you can change this during your race. I have all available stage body reductions, so stage 1, 2 and 3 weight reductions are installed. I also have the body rigidity. Then we also have the racing clutch and flywheel, and that is it for the tune of the car. Now let's talk you through the build of the car with the cosmetics that do have some subtle differences in the way the car drives. So go to GT Auto, head over to car maintenance and service. And the two important things is I do have the wide body kit installed and I do have the engine swap that I mentioned earlier on. It would be nice to have an interior swap, but it is what it is. That 90s train seat is just fabulous. Into car customization now, and the wheels that I have installed are the Rays Volk Racing TE37V. Specifically, I have the wide offset installed. I also have the wide rim width, and then just behind where I am, the 14-inch wheel diameter. That is the wheel and tyre that I use. For the custom parts, I have the front Type B splitter, the side Type B side skirts. The rear is Type A. It's essentially just the rear window wiper delete, and Renault badge as well. And then for the rear wing, it is Type B. I think between Type A and Type B, it won't make a difference. You can still add the downforce, but I think with the standard parts, it won't allow you to add any rear downforce. So go with Type A or Type B. The rest of it is just cosmetic, but I will go through it anyway. So racing items, I like the Type B bonnet pin. I think it's that nice black circular Type B bonnet pin. The tow hook, I like the kind of the fabric strap version. Roll cage, I've gone with a full roll cage in the car just to get that authentic track day weapon look to the car. For the light bulb, I've got it the super cool 9500K. Number plate, I've got it with Type B rear only, so it's a number plate delete at the front and just a Gran Turismo plate at the back. The front grille, I've kept the little engine air intakes that you can delete them with a Type A, but I quite like that quirky little just form follows function air intakes. And the caliper colour, I've just gone with red, traditional Brembo red. This car has been out for less than a day and there are already fantastic liveries created by the community already, and the livery that I chose is this one by Evil 1981. So this guy's 1 year younger than me, so feel free to go and check out the details of this livery creator. Make sure you do hit the heart icon when you do get any liveries that you do like, no matter which creator you're getting them from. So there we have it, a ridiculous Renault Twingo build that can dominate the World Touring Car 600 and earn insane credits per hour. If you have enjoyed this video, then make sure you smash that like button. If you want to see other ridiculous tunes, then I've got links on screen and in the description below. And don't forget guys, if you do want anything from GT Omega, then check out the links in the description below as well. CD5 gets you 5% off anything at GT Omega, and they make damn sight better seats than what is stock in this Renault Twingo.